What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, Kayla Rose. The reason why I'm whispering is because it's so late, and I can't sleep. So we're gonna go into this. I guess I wanted to talk about this video, and yes, I don't know. I just saw this video. It was a debate, and Ken Higby and Dean Withers had a debate, and it was not going anywhere. It seems like Dean Withers was the one who was talking the most, and he would literally mute Cam and not letting him speak, and it was, for me, it's unfair. I mean, I wish there was more like an open space barrier. And then there's like this other dude that, you know, Cam was debating and backing up Dean, which is so crazy. But we're gonna get into a topic that a lot of people don't know about, but maybe I need to do more research because it's crazy. But I'm like, okay, well, there's a question Ken Higby said, which, how does the grass turns green? But I'm like, okay, how does it really turn green? And I guess it's just a chlorophyll. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but it's a pigment found inside the chloroplasts of plant cells. So there's plant cells, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it has to be somewhere. The grass just can't just turn green unless, you know, it's naturally produced. You know, like, grass is there where it's there. Really depends on what land and location it is, but if there's surface underneath, there has to be, you know, plants. So it's definitely plant cells. It is to absorb sunlight to power photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. I cannot pronounce it right as much as I want to pronounce it. Photosynthesis. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, I don't know either. But I will probably give a deep dive on that. But if you recall this of SpongeBob saying that and did that weird movement, just laying down, and he's like, photosynthesis, yeah, and doing that, I'm like, okay, I don't know what on earth he's on, but he's out there. He's doing his own thing. The process then turned the plant into light, water, and carbon dioxide into food, glucose. So yes, people do take grass and blend it into a blender, and you can eat it. Hopefully it's healthy grass, because you don't even know where that belongs, but I'm pretty sure you could probably get it on Amazon, maybe. I'm not sure. But they bound the blade off the grass. Actually, no, I just like skipped one part. But chlorophyll is very efficient at absorbing the blue and red. So it's terrible at absorbing green and light. So basically it's very efficient at absorbing blue and red, which is, it's so crazy. So chlorophyll is different, and so it's terrible at absorbing green light. So our perception of, you know, our eyesight is so different than actual color. Okay, so, you know, it's insane how much I had to like really think about this, because I'm like, okay, so we know blue and red when mixed together makes purple. So I'm like, okay, so it's terrible at absorbing green light. They bound the blade off the grass. Our eyes captured the reflected light, which is why perceptive the grass as green. We perceive the grass as green. So So it's so crazy. So once the sun hits the light in natural light, we end up perceiving it as green. And so yes, grass turns purple when mixing blue and red together. Green plants dominated the earth by using leftover light. So they got something that natural grass doesn't. So it's so weird, but I guess our perception of looking at color can really somewhat like it just you won't be able to see it clearly. So you can see red, you can see blue, but when it mixed together and it corresponds, it just turns into a shade of purple. So what I'm trying to say is that yes, naturally grass would turn into green. How does the grass turns green? It's the perception of our eyesight that turns green. And so it sounds so weird, but if it's scientifically untrue, definitely give it a call out. But that's just my knowledge based on how does grass turns green. It's because it's naturally purple. They absorb the red and blue, but I don't know how do they, they actually absorb the red and blue, but they do. But that's the chlorophyll, which I can spell it out for you. So you do your own research as well if you want. So CHLOROPHYLL. So, and it's very insane. Scientific research, I mean, that's crazy to know that we had purple grass. Now I'm thinking because we have different species way back in earlier times when just earth was the beginning, right? That how could it differ with other species to look at other plants that had grew, has been died off and extinct, or has currently is alive today, which is so crazy. I was so excited. I was like, so I had a painting that I made in high school, and it was just nothing but purple grass. I'll probably have to find it. I'll probably take a picture and post it, but you'll definitely see it. And if I find it, I'll definitely post it. And I don't know. It was so weird. I did it as a project. It was an art project, but it wasn't any special meaning behind it. I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to make it because I thought, well, like, why not make a grass into a color that is not green? That normally we perceive things as other things, but it's not naturally. And you have to do your studies and research into topics normally you can't see. So that's one of those things. And if you really want to see the debates, I'll definitely link it. But it's crazy. It's absolutely insane how these two were just going at it. I feel like Cam and Higby was doing, at least tried to do most of the talking, but Dean Withers definitely not the smartest guy, especially when muting people. Really, I mean, I already felt so off about this guy when he threatened a father, calling, saying that he's gonna call CPS. I would have lost it right there. I would want to have Dean Withers to call CPS because it would have been a massive battle in court. Absolutely. I would have sued him to the teeth. But and it's crazy, but that's just another different story. But that's just my take on it. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and comment, do all those things. And yeah, I'm just here making conversation. I love learning new things, which is absolutely, fantastic. I'm just sharing my own 3 a.m. thoughts. So, alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.